All right, you saw it last year. Got the boys out here. We're gonna get all the rods out of the boat. Have a little fun with the family. We got Matt here. All the rods are coming out. What's on the mind, Matt? What's on the mind?
The mind is we're gonna get this boat prepped and ready for Devil's Lake, and we're gonna come at it with everything we got, I guess.
It's Devil's Lake, baby. We're going to Devil's Lake. That's the next stop, and that's all we're doing. Al, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. Come here. Hey, quit running away.
Addiction. The fact or condition of being addicted to a particular substance, thing, or activity. An addiction is not desirable. It is something that overtakes your life. What happens when an addiction cannot be stopped? An addiction is stronger than any one drug with only one cure. The cure is not rehab. It is not medication. It is not a counselor. The only cure for us is the water beneath our feet, the rod in our hands, the anticipation of that next big bite, and the camaraderie we all share. This is Fish Addictions TV.
Fish Addictions TV is brought to you by Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear and the rest of our fine sponsors.
All right, Matt and I are cleaning out the boat. Just got the Garmin's all re-rigged and ready for Devils. Making sure everything's in tip-top shape. As you guys know, I wasn't able to make the last tournament. Well, we were there, we pre-fished, but had to go home. Just some family stuff, some business stuff, some things at home that took priority over the tournament. Sad I couldn't fish it. Obviously, we do what we do because we love to compete, and when you're out there and you put the time in and practice and do those things and not get to compete, that, well, frankly, that stinks. And but we're over that now. Focus. Devil's Lake, 3 weeks away. Here we go. Devil's Lake, baby.
You gotta pick your best rods, and then you're gonna be responsible for rigging them. I will definitely assist you.
I'm gonna be responsible.
It is a must and imperative that we take care of this. Look at all this stuff here. We are rigged and ready.
You're like my father. You're like trying to be my father.
Don't yell at me!
You're telling me to be responsible, man.
Yes, yes. That's what it's all about. Being responsible, taking care of things we need to take care of, and that is going to be working and fishing tournaments.
All right, guys, you gotta check this out. So, many times I've been asked, how many rods can you fit in a Warrior boat? And we still got 5 in there. Those rods. Get a good look at all these rods. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 rods plus the 5 that are in there equals 42 rods in one boat. And you're saying, what do you need 42 rods for? Well, remember, as a pro-co tournament, we're supplying the rods for the guys fishing with us. So we have 4 minimum of every rod. Plus we got a few extras. 1 breaks, something like that. So 42 rods. Again, 42 rods in the boat, plus all the tackle, plus me, plus my passenger. What?
What are we doing, Mike? What are we doing?
Rig and bobber rods. Got a secret way of doing it. Not really. Devil's Lake way of doing it. Garbage. I think it could be one on a bobber rod. Think so?
Winnebago was one on a bobber rod this year.
That's right. That's right.
All right, we're gonna go check on Dad. He is sleeping. Check this out. All right, let's be quiet.
Morning, Matt.
Morning.
Morning, Jake.
Morning.
Where are we going?
Devil's Lake.
We're looking for fish, right?
Yeah.
For what?
The NWT.
One day you're gonna fish that, aren't you? All right. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. We should have just gone last night so we could have slept a little longer. Reality is we wouldn't have slept any longer, so. Here we go.
You like the That's what you like? Which one?
Oh, you like
What was the
warm. Oh, this one. You like a pink one?
Before the spot, before the hole, before the bait. It starts with a passion, and that passion starts at Runnings, the best gear and supplies from the most trusted brands. When you get the strike, will you be ready? Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
At Eskimo, we have the tools to help you enjoy your time on the ice. If you're looking for a lighter, faster, smoother auger, check out the Pistol Bit. Weighing only 4 pounds and optimized for efficiency, the Pistol will maximize the life of your cordless drill battery, cut quickly, and easily re-drill old holes. Thanks to its stable centering point. Check out the Pistol and our full line of products at geteskimo.com.
Manitoba, Canada's heart beats.
Find a life jacket, dude?
The morning stop. Goodies. Oh,
There's bugs in North Dakota. I'm hot. We're here.
Yep.
You excited?
Yeah.
Isn't this like the most important part of taking a kid fishing? The food?
Yeah.
What would you have done if you'd forgot this year?
we are heading in the landing. Look at this, check this out. A slider top. Isn't that awesome?
I don't drink coffee, so I don't care.
It's beautiful out here this morning, Matthew.
It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. All right, Mike. So
I think we wore Jake out. He was just sleeping. And we caught you.
we thought we caught him sleeping, but he was sleeping. So we're on our way back home from doing a little pre-fishing scouting on Devil's Lake, and we'll be back out there next week doing it again.
Yeah, we accomplished what we wanted today. More just taking a look around, doing some graphing, doing some looking, certain areas. It's day one of like the next 20 days of Devil's Lake. Eat, breathe, talk, work, fish. All right. One more day. Matt's in the boat talking. Nobody knows what he's saying. What's most important is we just received a box from Drake. Let's see what's in there. What? What? That's sick. Thanks, Drake. Renegade Outdoor Innovations, Matt.
Awesome stuff.
Whatever you want, you can do it.
Hey guys, one of the things I'm super excited about that we just got here are the lead core trolling rods, the Lewis Speed Sticks. It's a 10-6 and a 6-6, and they're a medium moderate action. We can get small baits down deep, and especially like right now we're on Devil's Lake, so there's a lot of shorelines that we're fishing that are deeper. There's a 20-foot shoreline, there's a 40-foot shoreline, and that's all rock. So we want to get our baits down there to be able to troll. And this is one way to do it. Yeah, that's a little guy.
They're there.
Well, try it with apples. They're starting
But
with it.
Tim was saying there's a ton of weeds up in there.
Sorry, Matt.
You gotta cast the opening.
Yeah, but look on that chip. There's like trails through there. I'm just casting the edge of those. I told him, you just real slow, and you just pod them for a second.
Like,
Oh yeah, but there's
3-4
a danger. There's a danger stump.
we missed it yesterday. I don't know what I was
Probably
paying attention
30
to.
feet or something. Like yeah, it's
This
bad.
morning I'm fucking cruising. I'm like, huh. Well, him and I saw it like 3 weeks ago, and
Did you mark it?
not then.
You got it marked now?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you know, are your glasses glaring on your grass? I'm like, no. Glasses don't glare on the grass when they cost more than $10.
I bought $30 glasses this morning. And look, they're literally the same thing as eye gogs. The same
What are
thing.
they called?
Cease.
I don't like when you don't shut that thing off either. It's your job to tell me to keep it running.
I'm gonna keep it running.
I was testing you. That was a test, Dusty.
Is that a pass?
Like a B minus, because you weren't, because you didn't say like it's my job to keep it running, Mike. Whether you say to shut it off or not. You just want to put this on Robert Cardenas' bill.
Yeah, right. Robert, okay. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, and the one to the right.
Oh no. Oh, the dead manners.
Maybe back. Can you back up a little more? You got it.
Cast as many trees with the swim bait as we possibly can, and a jig and a minnow.
How many baits are you gonna lose?
The over/under is 20 on 20, so between 0 and 40.
This is what we were casting into the timber, but I couldn't find where I was fishing down in the east end. I couldn't find the right kind of trees that I wanted. Didn't work, but then we put out the lead core and we caught a ton of fish. Nothing giant, but
Got a couple walleyes.
Okay, blue is one.
I feel insignificant right now because I'm not doing anything. I'm watching these guys do stuff. I'm not using anything but jig wraps, so. I'm not even gonna put them away. Like the trolling thing is only gonna happen if I need to catch a fish quick. And even then I probably won't troll. Like this is gonna be the first tournament ever in my life, Drake, where I don't troll. Like I believe in what maybe is going on, but they gotta still put them in the boat. How do you make the decision if your co-angler is gonna use 2 jig wraps or 1?
You do is chuck the bobber out,
and pray. Just watch it and jig wrap with this rod.
That's what I was kind of thinking too. So here comes the championship, and it is a body of water that I'm familiar with but scared of, because this lake changes all the time. It seems like it changes weekly, where these fish are at, how they set up. I started getting to know the water depths and where things are setting up, because yes, we had a tournament there last year. Fish are setting up different. It's a lake that I find myself sometimes getting comfortable on, when nobody should ever feel comfortable on Devil's Lake, because it changes so much.
Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store with over 40 locations.
Welcome to the National Walleye Tour Championship, and that is just what this is. This is the best anglers in all of North America convening upon this Devil's Lake to determine who is the best of the best, along with who's going to be crowned Angler of the Year. There are so many multiple stories going on here in Devil's Lake, but it's one of the reasons we picked this body of water, because of the fact you can catch fish so many different ways. And at this time of year, fish being in transition, you're going to have to be at the top of your game. And these anglers are all here fighting it out for a record purse. We've got 3 Ranger boats that we're going to give away. First and second place are going to win a Ranger boat. And of course, the top co-angler plus our Angler of the Year race all comes to a head here. This week on Devil's Lake, with the ever-changing conditions, especially the weather, it's going to make for a very interesting event, because these guys are going to have to not only utilize what they learned in pre-fishing, but they're going to have to think on their feet to be crowned champion in 2019.
And with the 3-day tournament, to win this one, I think you're going to have to be right at 25 to 27 pounds a day. And I don't know if you're going to get them all in one spot. I think you're going to need maybe 10 spots where you're going to have to just hit them all day long.
I'll be honest, it's probably been the worst week of pre-fish I think I've ever had for a tournament. It's just been it's been a grinder. I mean, it really has. I was here 2 weeks ago for the NWC, and we finished 7th in that one. I actually left pretty confident. We had something figured out.
The goal is to, just be in position after day one. I mean, you can lose this thing on day one. If you're out of it, you're out of it. So if you can stay in it and try to be close on day one, or at least within striking distance, then I'll be a happy camper. That's all I'm asking for.
This co-angler, 11.70 pounds for these guys. 5 fish in the basket, and that's the gig.
Yeah, figured I'd be kind of middle of the pack and stuff. I lost a couple fish, not much you can do, but I'm glad I had my airwaves today, and I'm really glad I'm going to have them tomorrow.
Had a pretty decent day today. I'm happy with it at 19 and a half pounds. The wind, I think, also helped, and it's stable wind, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow, because we're going to have the same wind, but it's even going to be stronger.
Michael, how you feeling?
We got one that we wanted and left 4 out there, so.
Well, then there's 4 more that you desire. 4.99 pounds for your one fish here today, so not what you had planned for the first day of the championship. All right, best of luck to you tomorrow, Carl. Good to have you here.
Day one, Robert Drake and I, we all were fairly confident in what we were gonna do. And congratulations to Robert, day one. He put a great bag together. He was sitting in the top 20, I think even maybe top 15 going into day two. And super exciting to go back to our lodging situation. We were at Woodland Resort and kind of get excited, but not too excited about the day. Robert killed it, and Drake came in with a pretty good bag as well. But Robert really had the day he needed.
At Eskimo, we have the tools to help you enjoy your time on the ice. They say man needs food, clothing, and shelter. When it comes to shelter, we like the Outbreak 450i with its full-size no-trip door that's nearly 74% bigger than a standard door, making it much easier to load and unload. With 75 square feet of fishable area, you'll be warm and comfortable during your day on the ice. Check out the Outbreak 450i and our full line of products at geteskimo.com.
Good job, buddy. Going into day two of the championship, I had put myself in a pretty bad situation, but I was excited because, you know, Robert had put himself in a great situation going into day two to make day three, because that's what it's all about in the championship, is who are the 10 guys that can make it to day three. And I caught some beautiful fish and pre-fish on several different places. So my strategy this day was to jump and jump and jump and jump and jump.
This is day two of the national championship at Devil's Lake. Had an okay day. Just had to dig ourselves out of a hole yesterday. You know, we only had 12 pounds yesterday, a little better to bag today, but it was a struggle bus. Kind of the whole week was, we just didn't get onto a real good bite until late. You live and you learn. You know, I tell you what, in this tour, you're gonna hate yourself and you're gonna love yourself. I mean, it's such a mental game. This whole year, I mean, I started out great, and then we've just, you know, I've just struggled kind of the whole time to get on a bite and be consistent.
Drake Hurd, Alexandria, Minnesota, weighed 11.7 yesterday. Dan Wilczak from Luther, Iowa, over 20 pounds. One of the 16 bags over 20 yesterday. Looks like these guys found some fish here today. An improvement from yesterday, Drake. 14.58, two-day total of 34.84. Dan, fifth place fishing tomorrow right now. Sounds good to me. He likes that plan, you know, because you figured out and you improved on yesterday.
Yeah, we lost the one at the end. That would have really helped, but not much you can do.
We're gonna chalk this one up, see what shakes down. Maybe Robert will make it into the top 10.
Second day, I was super excited this morning going into it. I knew we had a lot of wind coming into today, so I kind of planned, you know, where I was going to go today, yesterday. Got up there, it was a rough ride up there, but we got up there, fished, didn't get a fish for like the first hour, picked up one little guy. It wasn't the same. There was a lot more pressure in the area that I was fishing compared to the day before.
Day two, we went out with a plan and caught a few fish, had a good time, and but it didn't come together for me. But I just remember rolling in, and I was just so anxious to see how Robert did.
From Gem Lake, Minnesota, big bag yesterday, 19.61. This is the Woodland Resort Pro, Robert Cardenas, along with Ralph Janzer from Campbellsport, Wisconsin, 15.94 yesterday for Ralph. Today's weight, hump for 4 fish, looks like 8.21 pounds. Ralph gives two-day total 24.15 and 27.82 for you, Robert. Right now we're cashing a check. Cha-ching.
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 Right now I'm cashing a check, but there's still a whole nother flight and you know, we're fishing against the top guys in the walleye world. So we'll see here what goes on.
Dusty Minky along with Dylan Robinson from Walnut Grove, Minnesota. You got 5 in there, Dusty? Oh yeah. I only have 4. So. He's got 4, that's fine. 4 fish, today's weight. 18-11, you're leading the National Walleye Tour Championship. Dusty Minky takes control. This is pro John Hoyer, along with Rich Weiss from Northland, Nebraska, who also weighed over 20 pounds yesterday. Looks like we're settling in here, and let's find out how today went for Mr. Hoyer and Rich. Can we do over 20 pounds a second day? 20.95 pounds. John Hoyer has got himself in second place on the National Walleye Tour here with just 1 more day to go. You are hotter than a pistol, man. Every decision you make is turning to gold.
Day 2 of the National Walleye Tour just wrapped up, and somehow I'm in second place. We had almost 21 pounds today to go with the 22 yesterday, and the weights were down a lot. So, I mean, I thought I could make the cut, and I happen to be in second place. So I'm sure the weights are pretty tight. I haven't looked at them yet, but excited about going out number 2 tomorrow.
Just wanted to give you one more quick little update. As you can see, the boats are lining up over here to the side, and we're going to do a top 10 drive-through weigh-in. It's up, it's down. 24.59! John Hoyer's leading the National Walleye Tour! Unbelievable! Drake McCarthy, first place. John Hoyer, first place. Grabbed these fish, set them off to the side.
It's so surreal that I felt zero pressure all day. I really don't even care what happens here at the weigh-in. Like, I want to win, but whoever wins earned it. So it'll be fun to watch as this plays out for sure.
Dusty, let's get the box and bring it up, settle it in. Looking for 24.5. It settles in, Dusty Minky. Your weight on the National Walleye Tour Championship stage looks like it's going to lock. $21.84. John Hoyer, National Walleye Tour champion.
Guys, this was the National Walleye Tour, the 2019 season. We visited Lake Winnebago, Green Bay, Sault Ste. Marie, and the championship on Devil's Lake, North Dakota. We talk about it, how cool last season was, how Drake and I ended up in the top 10 of the championship, and how we really finished that season on a high. And you come to this season, and it was, I mean, none of us are gonna lie to you, it was a struggle. It's not that we don't know how to fish, it's not that we can't put fish in the boat. It was a struggle for us on tournament days. What the 3 of us do to bring this to you is real. We're guys that love to fish, we love to compete, and that's what really drives us, is the competition. And this isn't just for the National Walleye Tour. This is for anybody who puts their heart and soul in our competitors, whether you're fishing an AIM series or the National Walleye Tour, or the MWCs. I mean, the guys that are out there and putting everything they got into it are gonna eventually get rewarded. And I just love competing. And there is no doubt that I'm fishing National Walleye Tour 2020.